Good morning. It's great to be with you. Happy New Year. I hope you had a fantastic holiday season. We're back in it, and it's time to dig in and get after it again. So, what's holding you back? Well, John Maxwell, in his famous book, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, the first law is the law of the lid. And what the law of the lid says is that if you're here, then your business can only grow to here. So in other words, we're all the lids on our own businesses. We have to break through the lid. So likely the thing that's holding you back is you. It's not likely um, anything else. It's like I know that I'm the lid on my business, and likely you're the lid on your business or your life or your achievements or your work or whatever it is, but you're the lid on what it is. In fact, and how does that manifest itself? Well, I was having a coaching session with a client the other day, and I'm not going to get into the great details because I don't want to take, but what he said to me was, because I asked him, how'd you go on getting this one thing done? And he said, well, Bill, I'm just not very good at that. He said what it was, but so how many times have you said to yourself, I'm not very good at that? Well, that is a limiting belief. That's something he's telling me. That's just a belief. Well, he may very well not be good at that, but it doesn't mean that he has to always be not good at it or bad at it, and he can always get better. So, and we can always enlist help from people like me or peers or coaches or whatever it may be. But the point is that is something that is a limiting belief, and we all have them. We all have limiting beliefs, and most of the time we don't even recognize them. So, what should we do about it? Well, the first thing is you should get a coach, or you should get an honest friend who will tell you, hey, that's a limiting belief. You are limiting yourself. I know years ago I was talking to one of my wife's cousins, and I said something like, yeah, I'm just not sure about it. He said, well, don't hold yourself back. That's a what he was saying was that's a limiting belief. So it's very helpful to have someone call you out on it. So my suggestion is, find a coach, call me. I'll be happy to call you out on it, because I know that in order to break through, you have to know it. So, but okay, so I call you out on it, but it doesn't mean it's changed your belief. So, what are some strategies to do it? So, let's say I'm not very good at bookkeeping. Okay. I'm just making this up. Um, I certainly don't enjoy bookkeeping. It's why I employ bookkeepers, but I can do bookkeeping. But let's just say that's a belief I have. I'm not very good at bookkeeping. Well, and it's something that would be important to me. I think probably a better example for most of us is I'm not very good at sales. Okay. Well, how could we change that languaging to eliminate the limiting belief? We could say, well, I'm in the process of becoming better at sales, or I am a magnificent salesperson. I'm closing deals left and right. What are the things that we tell yourself? And this brings into effect another avenue. And so, of what we call I am statements in Action Coach, we call them IVVMs. It stands for idealization, visualization, verbalization, materialization. But I am statements. You need to be saying, and everybody needs to do this, you need to say I am statements, whatever they are, whatever you're trying to become in the morning and in the evening. But so here's the strategy. Understand, recognize the limiting belief, change the verbiage that you have in the limiting belief, create an I am statement around it, and say it in the morning and in the evening, or say it to yourself 10 times to get it in your head. I am, for me, one of mine right now is I'm a magnificent manager and leader, because I'm working on becoming a better manager and a better leader. I am a magnificent manager and leader. And my brain will figure out what that means. So I hope this is well. dig in, figure out what's holding you back, figure out that limiting belief, that fear that you've created that's created this comfort zone that you need to break through. So, your assignment for this week is to find one limiting belief that you can break through in this next month and quarter. So, until next week, I hope you have a fantastic week. And until then, all the best.